Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Major Minor. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, it's on Steam for free. Anyways, on the last Let's Play, Reiyo, the guy in the Ark, gave us a little bit of info dump on stuff. Like that he was just chilling, and then there was this huge energy blast, which was me getting stabbed by a new me, and then he froze Terra, and then did the contest, or the contest was already gonna be a thing, and it was like, well, I have to leave the Ark to deal with this energy blast and save the universe, but I need a replacement to take care of the Ark, so then we did that thing, and da. Basically, time flows weird, and he doesn't know how it exactly works, it just does. And also, he gave Acheron his eyes. Also, it's kind of funny, I did look up the characters of this game on, like, FA and E621. The character I maybe not least suspected, having lots of commissions, had lots of commissions. The Buppy. I want to boop his nose, but apparently he boops a lot. Okay, jokes aside. Oh yeah, and then we encountered Keela, or dun 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 Eddie, because his secret was that his twin brother was Keela, and he loved Pop, and he died by killing himself because I found the first bottle, and then Keela, or Eddie, found the second bottle after Keela killed himself, at which point Eddie took Keela's name and went into the contest to, so it's like his brother went there. But it is kind of funny, he's like, I'm not mad at you for, letting me die, but I am pretty pissed at you for, finding the first bottle, which made my brother lose hope and kill himself. I'll forgive you for bringing us back. Or at least him. Anyways, now we're back on Terra. My eyes slowly open, examine my surroundings. I know where this is, the Wayfarer's Tavern. A sharp pain pulses in my abdomen, and I grab at it. I notice a large bandage is present, dried with blood. No matter how bad your organs were damaged, how much blood loss you had, or how many broken bones you had, this is anime. A bandage covering the surface of the skin will cure anything. But it must have been a phantom pain as it subsides. Flashbacks of the ballroom bombard my mind. I shake my head in an effort to push them away. I didn't need to be reminded of that right now. I bring myself to a sitting position. I let my feet touch the ground beneath the bed. The cold of the wood makes me shiver. I feel dizzy at my sudden movements. Moments later, the door opens, almost as if they heard me shifting around. Hey! How many people are still alive? Wow, it's good to see you up again. It's kind of funny, last night I was watching my friends do, for fun, just do voices. I'm like, it'd be nice if I could do that, but I don't have that range. Also, there were multiple people, or two, and I don't know, how do I femboy it? And everything else. I was sitting out cold for almost a week. That injury, we thought you'd be dead. He laughs it off and gives me a smile. A great example of bedside manner. Hey Conrad, get in here. Your special friend is moving again. PB rests his back against the wall. After a few seconds, I hear someone run up the stairs. Sure enough, it's Conrad, panting softly as he enters. Conrad! I also did find Conrad on FA and stuff. PB, you better not be. He cuts himself off the moment he sees me. Dark, I can't believe it. Almost everyone said you'd die. But I can't lose you just yet. I can't. He runs to the chair beside the bed and sits down. I still need to get you to Velasquez. Your journey here is far from over. But don't move too much. I cut him off and let him know that I'm fine. Your body is just a little stiff from the lack of motion. No way. A wound like that needs time. In fact, why are you even sitting up? You'll make it open back up or something. I don't know why they're so paranoid. It's not like I've been stabbed, like through the chest, with a humongous sword or anything like that. Much to their objection, I stand straight up. Conrad puts his hands out, as if to brace for my fall. But I look at both of them, telling them I'm fine. Look at each other, confused. Did they expect my condition to be worse? Just because I was stabbed by a sword? Through the chest? Is defying death something you do often? You got stabbed clean through, you know. There was a literal hole in your body. There's no way in hell you should be alive. And nobody is giving me any details. Almost everybody has been silent so far. I guess that what Reiyo said was true. He really did save us from Nami Nagi. But at the same time, I can't disclose this to them. It'd probably pass off the arc as some hallucination. A weird vision due to my blood loss. Well, I mean, I come from another world, am the savior and all that stuff, and then there was the otherworldly, Kingdom Hearts Halloween Town looking mothers. Do you think they wouldn't believe me? I don't know. Couldn't expect them to believe me. But at the same time, I'm thankful. Reiyo did have my safety at heart. Well, he is the savior, you know. Never sure would have surprised us, this one. Besides, the mystery man was right. He said Dark would survive. I'm surprised none of you believe us. Fine, you win. Good thing I didn't place my bets. Hang tight, I'll send him upstairs. PB leaves the room and heads downstairs. Mystery man? What do they mean by that? Sit back down, look at Conrad. I guess it would be like Reiyo? Well, a lot of us don't remember. Blair's residence is just a big blur. After everything ended, we woke up here. PB had to fill us in on everything. We were brought here by a stranger. Some random man saved our lives. He said he would tend to your wound. He told us that you'd live through this. But I was the only one who believed them. It was nice to know that he was right. The other people were starting to get to me. Pessimism can do that. You know how it is. I just didn't expect it so fast. A wound like that should take months, even if it heals up at all. But if there's one thing I've learned, it's that nothing is impossible. You can leave Terra after all. Everybody says that's impossible. But the word doesn't mean it can't be done. It's more like it deters us from trying. So I expect you to prove me wrong, them wrong. It seems like you're good at that. He smiles at me, and I start to wonder, this mystery man, could it be? Pieces start to fit together in my mind. There's no need for my mind to do any work. Or I can continue thinking. He enters the room. Hey, buddy. Oh, here he is now. Dark, why don't you thank him? You owe him your life, after all. Oh, I believe there's no need. We have a sort of arrangement. Reiyo holds his hand out towards me. It's like the other times, but it feels different. Even after leaving the Ark, he still follows me? There'd be so many places he could go instead. But here he was, in the real world. No longer held back by a prison or the Ark. He'd be free to do whatever he wanted. And that thought was both terrifying and reassuring. Come, Dark. We have a royal ball to attend. Some final truths to reveal. It would seem the time has come, Dusk. I must make my final preparations. What would you have me do? Surely, I can help you, my liege. I can hear the voices from outside. I didn't expect this many to come. Like, I know there's a planet of billions of people, and if you open up your castle for them to visit, I would only expect like maybe 5 to come. I'm afraid I'm getting a little nervous. It's natural, I'm sure. This is a big day for you, Velasquez. Soon, you will reveal everything. I can only hope for positive reception. Perhaps that's why I'm scared. I have no way of knowing how they'll react. It's different from no other speech. Don't overthink like that, my lord. Focus on poise. Speak loud and strong. You're in the highest position of power. You need to focus on how you say things. It's more important than what you say. You could say gobbledygook, and people will believe it as long as you have prose. I suppose you're right. As usual, you have a way to calm me. I choose to focus on my demeanor. That's a good idea, Velasquez. It would be bad to show them fright. In turn, they'd feel scared as well. Your bearing transfers to your subjects. A happy king creates a happy world. That is something you must remember. Creating a happy world. Yes, I'd quite like that, Dusk. Thank you again for your input. It's an honor. Is there anything else I can do? I suppose we can't delay this further. Please, go ahead and open the gates. We must prepare for a very special guest. Chapter 9. Boobs. I mean bonds we forge. You mean you two know each other? I thought you were just some stranger. I guess you could say that's still the case. I've been less than forthcoming with you until now. But to answer the question, we do. I'm sensing some kind of story here. You haven't been lying, have you? He shakes his head. Sorry, reading makes me honest in the morning. I only had 1 cup of coffee because maybe I want to try and wean off stuff. Of course I haven't been lying. I just didn't think that anybody would believe me. The story of the Ark and my destiny is quite strange. Well, go on. I'm listening. You can't just leave me hanging. I'm afraid we might have to, Conrad. You wouldn't understand the truth. It's quite a complex situation. Don't belittle me, man. Just start with the basics. I'm more capable than you think. Okay, so the world is round like a ball. Wait, it's not flat? Hell. Reiyo lets out a huge sigh, likely an annoyance. He probably didn't want to explain things to Conrad, especially after he just finished doing it with me. Or did the timelines not add up that way? I guess he still had to train Acheron. That means more time may have passed for him. Either way, he doesn't seem interested in talking. Also, a week has passed. But his disinterest, well, didn't stop Conrad from trying. Well, it's a long story, but me and Velasquez worked together. We've been partners for quite a while. That's bogus, Reiyo. I would have seen you before. I practically lived in the castle. Well, it's not that simple, Conrad. I'm not exactly what you call terrain. I watched over this world from far away. Come again? I watch over this world from far away. That's all I'm willing to say right now. I worked with Velasquez for a long time. You could say we ruled Terra together. I believe that Kalen found this out. Probably why he was sent to Player's prison. Okay, so Velasquez actually did do that? Right, I forgot that he said that Velasquez would, I don't know, rule the galaxy or something like that, and you'd get Earth? I have to see. Velasquez wanted to keep me a secret. I am what you'd call a scapegoat. It's thanks to me that Dark is alive. I was able to stop Nami and Aggie too. But if my existence were made public, well, I'd probably be dead right now. Then there would be an infinite suffering. So wait. I don't know, I just feel like you're more godlike, and even if entire billion world people would try to do something, you'd be able to just eat. I guess maybe you lost powers? I don't know. So I hope you can forgive Velasquez, Conrad. Keeping Kalen quiet saved the world. Having him talk would have been catastrophic. Riley mentioned that. Rightly, didn't he? Said Kalen had some royal secrets. Secrets that could ruin King Velasquez. Of course, that's far from the truth. I would have to assume that maybe the people that disappeared were, killed or something, turned into sword power or whatever. Velasquez isn't up to anything sinister. Your friend just had an undying grudge. I knew it. Velasquez isn't evil. I didn't even believe what Riley said. He said that Velasquez was his employer. It was a trick, wasn't it? To catch Edmilion off guard? That way he could make his move? Exactly. Okay. He wanted you to blame Velasquez. I was kind of wondering that last night. He planted the seeds of regicide within you. I guess he thought you'd kill the king. At that point, he'd off Lord Player, and the throne would be his to take, before he too was assassinated. Quite admirable, I'll give him that. But Player was his puppet no longer. Riley Ambitious died alongside him. That's what happens when you serve yourself. Speaking of which, where is Player? I haven't seen him since the ballroom. I gave him a good head start. He said he wanted to get away from this. Start all over again, make a new life. It wasn't in my nature to deny him, so I guess you could say that Player is dead. He's starting over as a new man. Until someone manipulates him again. That was a stupid thing to do, Reiyo. Perhaps. But that is all I'm going to tell you. Know that Velasquez's goal is honorable, and Dark will help make his vision real. I'm sorry that you lost your friend. Oh. I'm sorry that you went through all of this. But it couldn't have happened any other way. Whatever. It's fine. Thanks for telling me what you did. Now I know that Velasquez is clean. So, I guess it's time to head to the ball? I heard he's going to make a big speech. It probably has to do with you, Dark. I wouldn't doubt it, actually. He's secretly made people doubtful. They started to think he was evil. But if he opens up to everybody, perhaps their minds will be put at ease, working towards a better future. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious. So we should stop wasting so much time. If we stay here, we'll miss everything. Words of wisdom, Conrad. We wouldn't want to be late for this thing. After all, Dark is the guest of honor. Alright, let's get downstairs then. People want to see you, Dark. They all thought you were dead meat. And thanks for being open with me. I didn't mean to accuse you of lying. It just seemed a little far-fetched. Conrad smiles at me as he leaves the room. I can hear him descend the stairs with heavy steps. It's true, you did make friends here. Perhaps it's time to say goodbye to them. When you meet the king, this will all be over. He leaves the room, after giving me a slight bow. I can't believe this is finally coming to a close. Everything we've worked for, it's happening today. I guess it really is time to say goodbye. I leave the room and fall after both of them. It was time to see how this would all play out. Time? 19? Okay. There's no need to mock me, Conrad. I had a lead, and a solid one at that. In the end, we were both correct. Galen was put in prison to keep quiet. However, he didn't manage what I thought. Velasquez isn't plotting anything nefarious. I don't think either of us were wrong. In fact, we saved Galen's life. I just wish it went a little smoother. Riley crosses his arms and looks at Conrad. It's clear that Conrad is rubbing this in his face. His entire quest to expose Velasquez was falling apart. Hey, it's the boy. I also found him on FA, but he doesn't have any horny content. Sad. Want to see that fox split open. Woo-woo. Yeah, there's no need to fight about this. It's not what Kabu would have wanted. We need to honor the losses we've endured. You're right, I'm sorry. But at least our goals are now aligned. We want to learn what Velasquez is up to. And that won't be too hard either. Apparently, he's going to tell everyone. That's the point of this royal ball. No one will have to fill in the gaps. All these rumors will be dealt with. About time if you ask me. For once, I agree with you, Conrad. Velasquez's silence hurt him in the end. Made it seem like he had something to hide. Well, he kinda does. But it's something noble, I'm sure. I can't wait to figure out what it is. I know someone calling out to Rightly. His attention is immediately directed to the bar. You must excuse me, Dark. It appears Fidget wants to see me. I think he said something about a drawing. Oh, but first, I nearly forgot. Welcome back to the land of the living. It's nice to see you up, Dark. With a quick nod, he exits the conversation. It seems like everything is back to normal around here. Everybody is getting ready for this royal ball. A huge counterpoint to what it was like beforehand. You know, Riley's a nice guy, but he was too nice to become an assassin. My days as one might be numbered as well. After all this is said and done, I don't think there will be a need for me. Assassins will become a thing of the past. But maybe the world will be better off. Guilds can end up robbing you out of friends. He looks over at the bar in deep contemplation. I'm not sure if he means Edmillion or Rightly, but at this point, I guess it doesn't matter. I suddenly feel the need to get a drink. I'll meet up with you before we go. But I just wanted to say, I forgive you for siding with Rightly before, even though you're going to do it again on the true ending thing. It made sense from your point of view. I can't hold it against you anymore. Consider yourself forgiven, Dark. We can't have any bad blood at play. He makes his way towards the bar, and Rightly. Perhaps he had some mending of his own to do. As I recall, those two were rivals. It's amazing, they seem almost unaffected. Even after everything that's happened. It's like they're detached emotionally. Galen turns to address me. It's the first time I've ever spoken with him. Oh, sorry. Did I say something wrong? I half expected you to agree with me. Either way, at least I'm not like them. I still see Kabu when I close my eyes. I'm not as quick to forget, it seems. I might take a step back from all this. But if you really do save us all, perhaps there won't be a need for guilds. I'll be free to live my life my own way. And that makes me feel hopeful. Living life by my own set of rules. I couldn't imagine anything greater. I wish I could have done it with Kabu. He was a helpless victim of circumstance. He didn't deserve to experience any of this. I noticed Reiyo standing not too far away. His ears perk up when he hears the name Kabu. I'm sorry that you lost your friend. I wish things could have been different. Trust me, it's not like I wanted this. It's okay, Reiyo. This isn't your fault or anything. I just wish it were me instead. It was so bright and full of life. But I remembered my death a long time ago, embraced my death. Nothing of importance would have been lost. Trust me, Kaylin, you're important. But I do feel a little responsible. Your imprisonment was indirectly my fault. Velasquez couldn't have done it otherwise, wouldn't. But both Nami and Nagi are powerful foes. He needed to keep my identity hidden. Besides, we have Dark here. It might be possible to bring Kabu back. With such power, we can do anything. Really? Well, I can't say with absolute certainty, but I experienced just a fraction of it. The power within Dark is near infinite. Reversing all of this may be possible, but we need to defeat Nami and Nagi. Otherwise, they'll just get in our way. I see. Would you join me for a drink, Kaylin? I'm parched, but I'm in need of company. Perhaps I can tell you a little more. Walks towards the bar, assuming Kaylin would agree. I guess he did deserve to know a little more, though. After all, he was directly affected by Kabu's death. Conrad even got more information than I expected. What an interesting guy. But it's not like I can turn him down. He knows a lot more than he lets on. I remember the first time I saw him. I was scared, at a loss for words. I had no idea what I was seeing. But now, he helps me feel at ease. It's the exact opposite of before. I thought he was evil, but now I don't. After saying this, he follows Reiyo to the bar. Also, question, doesn't when Reiyo go to places, time stops or something? How did Kaylin see him? It seems our experiences were both the same. Reiyo is almost completely different man to us. At first, I had no idea what he was up to. In fact, Velasquez is in the same situation. His secrecy caused people on Terra to doubt him. But he was about to open up, just like Reiyo. Today was a turning point for the history of Terra. Velasquez would finally tell the world his dream, and then I'd help him to achieve it for everyone. I look towards the bar, and I'm surprised at what I see. Connor and Rightly are laughing and sharing drinks. Reiyo and Kaylin are engaged in intense conversation. Just the other day, I wouldn't have expected this. Things are changing. That fact is now concrete. Right now, however, only a few people are affected. But soon enough, it would be the entire world of Terra. A load of bogus, if you ask me. Save the world, bring back the dead. Not even Reiyo can make up his mind. I wouldn't get your hopes up, Dark. This power might not be what you expect. Only believe that Velasquez directly says. PB approaches me from behind and startles me, but I actually agree with him. Not even Reiyo knew what Velasquez truly wanted. I'd have to treat what he said as pure speculation. Like, there's just so much in the air, and I still don't really trust Reiyo. This is all too convenient for him. Did I forget that one thing? Never mind. Sorry, a thought came to mind. He's definitely holding something back, but I have no idea what it is. Normally, I'm better at getting a read. Or maybe my own dishonesty is reflecting. I haven't really told you everything either. There's a couple of secrets I've hidden, of course. Boobs. Wait, did you say secrets? Sam must have heard, and proceeds to intrude. Wow, everybody was currently in the tavern. I guess I'd be getting one hell of a send-off. Go away, Sam. Nobody asked you. You're not making any money off me today. This is personal business, nothing sellable. I'll pretend I didn't hear that, PB. Every piece of information can be sold. You can just find... You just have to find the right buyer. Jeez, Gamer Focus. PB clenches his fists and fumes with anger. You know what? Never mind. It wouldn't have been productive anyway. There's more pressing matters at hand. You're going to the royal ball, right? I managed to secure a carriage for you. Some local townspeople will take you there. You'll be visiting the castle in style, but the savior would settle for no less. You'll surely turn heads when you arrive. Wait, a carriage? Townspeople? Does this mean, like, a rickshaw? Yeah, it's a symbol of status. Don't worry about it too much. We'll just have to travel light. Reiyo has already pleaded with me? So only have room for one more. The rest of us are going to stay behind. We don't want to make you feel pressured. But we're expected you back ASAP. As long as you don't die in the end. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. I mean, I have powers and I might need to use them again. Then he can tell us what Velasquez wants. We'll all share drinks before this is over. Don't die. But for now, just relax, enjoy the ball. With whoever you choose to take along. He means you have to take a date. If I could be so bold, I suggest myself. You have been staring at my boobs for ever since you met me. I did save you from that cell after all. The castle must be loaded up with secrets. It's not every day that they'd open the gates. It's a huge opportunity for me, Dark. If I went with you, I'd blend in more. You'd take the attention away from me. As if he was listening, Conrad barges in. Did I just hear what I think I heard? Sam expects you to take her to the ball? Yeah, right. This has always been my duty. Dark, I have to take you to the king. It's been that way since day one. To finish what we started. This isn't what Edmilion would want. I need to see our goal completed. There's so much at stake here. Don't be deceived by his word, Savior. He's after the money, just like I am. Velasquez promised him lots of cash. I know he actually cares about you. I'm just more transparent about it. No matter what, it's still just about the money. That's not true, Dark. I don't even care about the money. I just want to see this through together. I want the king to see me successful. I want him to know that I helped. And I want to do it with my friend. They will stare at me expectantly. Should it be me, Reiyo, and one of these two? Reiyo who? Right, Reiyo. Fuck. I contemplate for a few moments before answering. I kind of want to take... I was thinking Conrad initially, but I'm like, well, if I'm going to do this again, I might just take him for the true ending. And I will take her because I'm a horny, stupid bastard. But more of so because, achievements and stuff. Conrad, there's a true ending. I'm gonna take you during that thing. Unfortunately for Keela, Rook is also the true ending. Don't worry. None of this matters right now, Conrad. Also, she has tits. Let Sam know that I want to go with her. I wouldn't deny her this once-in-a-lifetime chance. Excellent. You won't regret this. As soon as we get there, I'll vanish. I won't get in your hair like Conrad. I just have a few preparations to make. I'll meet you outside when I'm ready. I already feel like I'm regretting this. We're going to have tons of fun, Dark. I don't believe this. After everything we've accomplished. It's been my goal from the start. Better have a good explanation for this. As soon as we get back, we're talking. I want to know everything Velasquez says. And I'm not taking no for an answer. I just want the truth of everything. There's no proof that money doesn't matter. It does matter. They both walk away in different directions. Sam goes upstairs, and Conrad goes back to the bar. It seems he's angry with me for choosing to take Sam, but on the other hand, she's ecstatic. Well, I guess we'll be meeting the others outside. I turn to the door and start walking towards it. Before I can leave, Riley calls out to me. He ran from the bar to catch me before I left. Wait, hold on a moment. You can't leave just yet. He catches his breath before continuing. How out of breath are you to go from the bar to the door and be out of breath? You need to increase your endurance, man. This must be a particular important to him. Fidget wanted me to give this to you. He's a little shy, so please forgive him. I told him he should do it himself. He hands me a piece of paper and it's folded up. It's my name written on it. Was this a present? I wish you the best of luck at the ball. Not all of us are going to be there. I have my own reasons for staying behind. Remember to keep an eye on PB and Fidget. I nod him and let him know that I understand. Before he can look at the paper, Fidget approaches. Hey Dark, I'm happy to see you're safe. A lot of people said you wouldn't make it, but I knew deep inside you'd be fine. I just wish that everyone else was fine. I heard about what happened to the others. It's sad when people have to go like that. I nod and look at both of them. I start to unfold the paper, but Riley interrupts. I'll be leaving you two alone. But as I said before, good luck. There's a round for me when you get back. Fidget looks a little uncomfortable about Riley. He surfs from side to side, avoiding eye contact. Sorry, it helps you feel less shy. I didn't expect him to walk away like that. But I did draw a nice picture for you. You're free to look at it if you like. I think it might be my best one yet. A slight blush appears on his face as he opened the paper. It's us having sex. He made me a commission. A woo. He's definitely right. This is the best one yet. It's a drawing of me and with Amelia and Kabu. We're holding hands, wearing big smiles on our faces. Kabu? I hope I drew it correctly. Wait, Kabu. So wait, it's the people who died and me who was about to die. Elaine told me that he was blue, so I had to make up the rest as I went. I got the idea after talking to Reiyo. Said you might bring him back. Okay, I guess that makes sense. That's why you're all so happy. I think that's exactly what would happen. No one have to be sad anymore. That's what it would like to be with Mum. It was that horse lady again, who looks also like a dolphin. Hey Fidget, hey Dark. I thought I'd come to see you off. You're the talk of the tavern, you know. Trisha entered the conversation with a wide grin. She probably knows that I was talking to Fidget. As far as I remember, these two always stayed close. Hey Trish, I was just finishing up. I wasn't skipping lessons, I swear. It's okay, Fidget. You don't need to worry. Today is quite a big day, isn't it? I wish I could go to the royal ball. Yeah, it would be real cool. I'd love to meet the king one more time. He definitely know where Mum is. Trish laughs nervously and rubs the top of his head. You can run along now, Fidget. I need to have a talk with Dark. Make sure to say goodbye, though. Geez, everybody's talking with me, but we can go over time, I guess, till the scene ends. Goodbye, Dark. Hope you have lots of fun at the ball. I'll be waiting when you get back. He runs off excitedly, and Trish lets out a sigh. I could tell she was holding something back all along. Listen, I'm going to be blunt here. Reiyo told us all about your role. He said you might bring back the dead. I never would have said this beside Fidget, but we all faced it a long time ago. His mother has been dead for a while now. He's never been able to accept it, though. even though I think for the true ending, I need to say she's alive. He always has one fancy or another. Instead of telling him, we play along. We could never stand to see him sad. Telling the truth would crush him. But with you, things might change. If what Reiyo said was actually true, could you please bring back their mom? I hope that's not asking too much. I'm wondering if this is going to be a thing where I'm going to have a list of people to bring back, and I can only bring back one or a few, you know? I shake my head, telling her that it's fine. If the power was within me, I'd bring everybody back. Trish wouldn't have to worry about Fidget anymore. Thank you very much, Dark. It breaks my heart to see him like this. He draws his mom every day, too. He says he'll show her when she gets back. But we all know what the real situation is. She'll never get to see what he did. Unless you make it a reality. She walks away with a smile, returned to the bar. Everyone there was counting on me for something. I couldn't let them down. I had to succeed. Turned to leave, hearing the sounds of revels behind me. Another person walks up. I guess my next stop was the carriage, and then the castle. As I leave for the tavern, one final fact dawns on me. After this, I might never get to see my friends again, because I might need to sacrifice myself. Again. Yes. With that, that's going to be the end of this Let's Play. I'm sorry, Conrad. I will take you on the true ending Let's Play. I just want to take the boobs along with me. Anyways, that's going to be the end of this Let's Play. So comment, guys. I like comments. Some you like, dislike, tips, as always. If you like my YouTube and would like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out this app ground. Please remember to spend your animals help control the pet population. I might get myself another cup of coffee. And also, salada with, protein shake, because I work out, because I'm a strong MRFer. At least compared to people around me. I've only seen one person do more weights than me. Even though I'm a fun-sized werewolf boyfriend. I'm not big, but I am strong, like anime. Anyways, until next time, let's say me, GamerWolfSix of Major Minor. See ya.